All right, so it's a Sunday here in Southwest Virginia. You know, we're right outside of Marion, Abingdon, that greater area here on the South Fork of the Holston River, one of the most popular places to fish in the state. But there's nobody here but us. We've seen one other person fishing all day today. We've been out here about 4 or 5 hours. Shows you that because this hasn't been stocked in almost 2 weeks, there is nobody here, okay? Shows a great opportunity for us to come in here and work our way and work hard to catch some really, really nice fish as we have. So, hey, if you want to go when you see that thing show up on the stocking report, it's going to be packed. But even a short time afterwards, even just a couple of days, hey, you may have it all to yourself like we do.
Great, just knock it off.
Well, it's a little steep. Nice fish. Look at the colors on that thing.
Yeah. Wow. It's a decent size one too. Another good one right here. Oh yeah, pretty rainbow.
This is the run that you came back to, right?
Yep. Oh, this is I like this run. This is one of my favorite ones on the whole creek. Oh, look around this.
Ooh. Ooh.
Barely got him.
Yeah. Let's get him in.
I usually don't catch brown trout much, ever. Oh God.
That's a wild brown. I can
Yeah,
see it from here. See it right there in the current? Look at this fish.
He's got a wide tail on it.
Look at this fish. Oh, got him. Fluff. Ooh, look
On
at
the
this
wild
fish.
brown.
Big wild brown.
That's the biggest wild brown I've ever caught.
Yeah, so what was that?
Biggest wild brown I've ever caught.
That's right. You know, when we're in Virginia, obviously, we're only about 30, 45 minutes from Cedar Springs Trout Farm. We catch stuff like that all the time, but that's because they're put in every day. This fish, we're just walking up in places they don't even stock and looking for some nice fish that are holdovers, and I think we found a nice wild brown.
Caught this beautiful brown trout over here on the South Fork of the Holston. One of my home waters. It's always been good to me. We're on South Fork of the Holston River, and I'm gonna show you how I've been rigging it up to catch them real good here today. I've got some Pautzke peach garlic firebait. You know, that's my favorite. Today I've been rolling it in very tiny balls, just like a small itty bitty salmon egg. This is a Pautzke size 12 fire hook. Got a 7'6" Bass Pro Shops microlight glass rod. 4-pound test line, very light rod, big action. Put just a little bit, take very, very little out, don't take much. You'll see huge gobs on the crankbait and stuff like that. They just ain't cut. Just need a very, very small piece, just enough to cover a size 12 hook, about like that right there.
Another one.
Oh yeah. Way.
See it right there. No, this is aggressive fish.
Oh, my name,
He's back, folks. Guess what? Is that another brown? That can look like a darker fish.
No, that's a rainbow.
Oh, it is a rainbow. Look at the stripes on that thing.
It must be on the wild hole.
Here we go.
That's a wild.
Nice wild little beautiful trout. So I'm gonna tell you guys exactly what happened there. All right. Fluff just caught that real nice brown on a regular premium salmon egg. He said, listen, I know these browns are in here eating eggs right now. So he caught the last couple fish today on peach garlic firebait. And now we're in an area that is not stocked. So he said, you know what? I'm gonna try some eggs. He tried a regular premium egg. He just switched over to the chartreuse garlic. One, I saw him do it. Two, I was standing 10 feet away from him and I could smell the garlic in that thing. And here we go.
Good rainbow.
Oh yeah.
Let's see if I can bring him right in here. Please don't come off there.
Barely hooked too.
Look here, guys. I caught this right here on a chartreuse garlic ball fire. I've been on them all day with it. Hopefully I'll stay on them the rest of the day. Using chartreuse garlic balls of fire and some brand new fire hooks. You know, normally I use the Aberdeen hook because I wasn't getting the good hook sets with other types of hooks, but these right here are the ticket. I've been using this one, the same one, for 2 days, and it's still very sharp. I like them also because they hit them right in the top of the mouth too, every single time. And you can't beat that if you're trying to catch and release them, which is what I like to do every now and then, believe it or not. And that right there is how I'm fishing it. Barely put it on there, so when they grab it, fish on.
Corey's got a good one. Look at that fish. Take your time with him. Nice fish. Look at the colors on that thing. Wow. We're gonna stay up here and Dustin's gonna net the fish. Look at that. Oh. Boom.
Ain't coming off.
Ooh, he's on the board.
Fish. I'm Corey Norris, and I caught this on Pautzke Firebait Gold Label and brand new hooks. It's a pretty South Fork rainbow.
That's a good one, Fluff.
It is. I'm gonna try to bring it right to this bait.
Oh man. Woo!
Secret's out, boys. Dracula killing eggs is coming to the house. Smith County, chartreuse garlic's where it's at.
Look at that one. Going right up behind that rock in this fast water. Look at this. Orange Deluxe second cast.
You see it yet?
Yeah, he come up.
Oh, nice colorful window.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. Yeah,
That's a pretty good window.
Rods is bent over.
Healthy fish.
So Fluff had to go home and feed his chickens. And I'm not kidding. He said, I got to go feed my chickens. And Dustin and I came back to a spot that we had fished earlier today. You can see it was high sun earlier today. Now the sun's going down. We're right in front of the same camper that if you look up top, they're watching us with a video camera just like we're watching these fish bite. And Dustin's been catching fish all day on Orange Deluxe. And he ran out of Orange Deluxe, so now he's using Silver Label. 3 fish, 3 casts on Silver, and I'm hoping he catches 4 on 4 casts. But it's just incredible. Ooh, there's a fish. He hit it though.
It was in the zone. He hit it.
Oh my gosh.
He hit it.
We're gonna try it again. But man, it's been an interesting day where different baits have worked all day long. We're lucky we got a truck full of them because all day long they've been biting. Different colored baits. Speaking of fun, hey editor, can you please show everybody right now? Fluff lost a really good fish in this hole. Fluff caught some really nice fish today, but the biggest one of the day, you'll see it right over my voice right now, jumping twice in the water that came off right in this same spot. So that's why we came back here. We wanted to see if we could catch it.
He's back. He's back, baby. He is back. Did you see that? That fish, one of those Silver Label eggs.
Oh my God. It's still in his mouth.
Oh, he wanted those eggs.
He came off and came back?
Came off, came back. I was showing you. You know, I set the hook to the side, I hit the tree, missed the fish, and as I was demonstrating, we felt a line go, whoof, whoof, whoof. Fish was back on. There we go. The proof is in the net. Silver Label, fire hook, bobber down.
You know, for many years now, we've heard about the Holston River simply because we've spent a lot of time in East Tennessee where the South Holston River is super popular, well known, and a trout fishing haven. I mean, everybody talks about it. Well, here on the Virginia Highlands, we're in Southwest Virginia fishing the South Fork of the Holston River. Now, be careful the way you approach this system. Unfortunately, for those of you that like to fish bait and other things that are illegal, there are certain sections where you can't do that. Be careful, don't go there, understand the regulations. Those areas are set aside for fly guys. Now, there is a section set aside for people that want to use anything. And ironically, we fished here on a Sunday. We never fish on the weekends, as you guys know, but we said, you know what? it hasn't been stocked in 12 days. There's not going to be anybody there. And sure enough, there wasn't. So we came out here today. We rolled up through the towns of Abingdon, Marion. You know, we're about an hour, 45 minutes from Bristol. And we got up into this section in the middle of the day, about 1 o'clock. Didn't see anybody. Kept going, didn't see anybody. It wasn't until about 4 o'clock we saw another person fishing. And we quickly learned by talking to people throughout the week here that they think that if you don't go there within 3 days of a trout stocking, you're not going to catch any fish. They're all gone. Well, sure enough, we found out that the state of Virginia stocks more fish than you guys might think. The state of Virginia does a phenomenal job at putting fish in here. Up to 12,000 trout a year. And I'm just talking about the all bait section. I have no information on the other sections. The all bait section, which you can find online, it tells you exactly where it is where we focused on today. We just hole hopped. We caught a fish out of this hole, fish out of this hole, 2 out of this hole. You know, we spent about 5 hours covering the entire system and probably caught 24 fish along the way. All of those fish came on certain baits. Now, you'll see Fluff here used his favorite peach garlic fire bait to catch his first 4 or 5 trout. Then he made a quick switch and he tried premium salmon eggs, the one with the red lid. You guys have seen it a million times, and sure enough, he caught the last fish in the world we thought he would catch. A beautiful wild brown, which you'll see him release right here. What an incredible experience. Now, normally browns don't eat red eggs. Of course, today would be the day that they did. Now, after he caught that brown, he fished chartreuse garlic eggs for the remainder of the trip, and I can tell you he went home smelling like garlic. Guess what? The fish loved it. He caught a dozen fish after switching over to those eggs, and it may just be using something different. A lot of people don't use those in these areas simply because red and pink are so popular with all baits out here. Now, you'll see Uncle Dustin. He came out here today and focused on using Orange Deluxe for his first couple of fish and then switched over to Silver Label. All we found is that if you're almost 2 weeks after a stocking, you need to bring an assortment of different baits. That goes for whether you're a bait fisherman like us, or somebody that uses dough bait, or a guy that tosses lures or flies. You have to try different things. But it's also proof that you could thank the state of Virginia for doing such a good job spreading these fish out and keeping dozens of miles open in Southwest Virginia for you to throw your bait and catch beautiful rainbows just like these. Pautzke products are available at sporting goods stores near you. If you can't find the specific color, size that you want, make sure to go to Pautzke.com. And as a thank you for watching Pautzke Outdoors, we're going to show you a coupon code to be used for 10% off your next order.